Welcome back, everybody. DORF, a local community-driven art gallery, is reopening in a new and improved location. Co-founders Sarah Vanderbeek and Eric Manch are here to tell us about their new space. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Okay, Sarah, first question is for you. It's the most simple. What is DORF?
So DORF is an artist-run nonprofit gallery with a mission to build a village of artists, advocates, and innovators.
Yep, and we started in 2018 in our home garage. We had been priced out of our East Austin studio and moved basically due to the skyrocketing rent increases that have been affecting a lot of artists and art spaces and nonprofits. So we moved into our garage, converted the garage into a studio, and then started kind of hosting shows for the Austin community.
That's wonderful, and you guys have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, so much so that a change needs to take place, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
we majorly outgrew our garage. We had hundreds of people kind of showing up in our garage and our backyard, and it was pretty major in the neighborhood.
Well, that's wonderful. So tell us, Eric, about the move to the new gallery.
Yeah, so we are moving to Zilker Point, which is right next to Zach Theater on 218 South Lamar.
It's a good location,
Yeah,
y'all. That's
it's amazing.
awesome.
It's
Totally.
amazing. Yeah, so this was a partnership between the City of Austin and Zilker Point building developers, and we secured an up to 10-year lease for just $1 per year.
Oh my God. Whoa.
I know.
So part of kind of supporting arts here in Austin
Yes,
is what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trying to make up for some lost time and helping the artists in this city.
Yeah.
So it's very exciting.
Kind of curb some of the exodus of artists that have been leaving the city due to price increases.
Absolutely. Okay. And this is significant for you guys, obviously significant for the city as well. What are you hoping, Sarah, to achieve in the new space?
Well, we are going to be doing permanent or regular programming, which we weren't able to do in our home,
Gotcha.
which is very exciting. And our programming is amplifying voices of local, emerging, and national artists who are making work about challenging subject matter and fostering conversation about difficult subjects like sexual violence, intergenerational trauma, and the death penalty.
Gotcha. Okay. So really like art that has a message to it.
Yes.
For sure.
Very much into advocacy.
Advocacy art. Okay. I would like to talk about your soft opening because I really got a kick out of this. I saw that they're having a soft opening and I thought, well, that's kind of what restaurants do, right? They don't have the grand opening yet. They kind of let people come through the door. But that's not actually what's happening here. So Sarah, can you touch on your soft opening?
Yes, so our soft opening is literally the soft opening of our new space at Zilker Point, but it's also the title of our first show. It's going to include 8 incredible artists, a lot of local and Texas-based artists, as well as New York and LA. And the theme is also soft. So we have literally soft work. It can mean the texture, the composition, or a meaning and metaphor.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that's awesome. And would you touch on that as well, Eric?
Yeah, so we're opening on October 25th, this Friday, from 7 to 11 p.m. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have free drinks, tons of art, artists, and live DJ by DJ Panda. She's going to be spinning up some spooky tunes for the Halloween season.
Appropriate.
And
for
a
this
performance by the amazing local performance artist Michael Anthony Garcia starting at 8 p.m. So make sure not to miss that.
Yeah.
Well, also, did you say we'll have soft serve ice cream by Connor's Creamery?
Yeah, keeping with the soft
Keeping it
theme.
soft.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. You guys have you've done this all the way. I like it.
We went way too far with the softness. But,
But it's awesome. All right. So what you brought for us for a demo today, people might be wondering, why am I seeing flour? Why am I seeing water? We're doing wheat pasting,
Yep.
which are 2 words I've never used together before. Can
Yep.
you explain what it is?
Sure,
while
sure.
I break out the board for Sarah. and I?
Yeah. So wheat pasting is a really easy, fun, and affordable way to kind of get your art out into the public. It's been around for a long time, probably hundreds of years. And so all it is you make a kind of a glue that's an organic, non-toxic type of glue with flour and water. And it's just a 1-to-3 ratio.
Super easy.
Yeah, so we'll
Yes.
do, actually what you want to do first is pour in the water, heat it up, get it to a boil. It's kind of like you're making grits or gravy. And then you start,
It may not taste all that good,
it's
but
not going to taste good and you don't want to drink it. But, you sift in their flour after it boils, stir it up until it starts to kind of get like a gluey, gooey consistency. You want to actually stir, not like what I'm doing, which is ghost stirring. So once you got it kind of looking pretty gluey, you let it cool down and then put it in a to-go container and hit the streets.
I was going to say, this is TV magic, that
yes.
we already have one ready to go.
Yep, I made this yesterday. And so when you're ready to go out into the public and start putting up, you want to find a public place to put it, like a telephone pole or a utility box. And you want to just apply the glue pretty liberally, a little larger than your poster.
I know that this is silly, but even just watching you apply the glue is soothing somehow.
It is satisfying. Yeah, it's very satisfying. There we go. And then once you got that, you're going to take your poster, your art, anything with thin paper. You can do your drawings, magazine cutouts, kind of squeeze out all the little air bubbles, and then you seal it in with a second layer.
Nice. And do you use any special kind of brush or anything like that?
You can use anything. You could probably even use a sponge, but any kind of brush.
And how long does this stay once you've got it sealed up?
It'll stay for a long time. Like it'll eventually kind of go away with the weather. Mm-hmm. The water will take it down, and if you need to remove it, it comes off pretty easily. But
and
yeah,
it's non-toxic and organic, so it's not bad for the environment. And
love that.
Non-permanent.
Yeah. And hey, we've got some street art happening
yeah.
here.
There we go. Yes.
On Studio 512. Okay, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask here in our last question, Sarah, about the upcoming Austin Studio Tour.
Yes, so we will be part of the Austin Studio Tour, which for the west side of Austin is taking place on the 9th and 10th of November. We'll be open both days from 12 to 6, so hope you can come to that if you can't make the opening. We will also be hosting a ceramics workshop by local artist Rebecca Proctor of Eastside Pot Shop. Sounds good. So we hope you can sign up for that.
Sounds good to me,
Come
guys. Congratulations on everything new that's up with you. All right, guys, learn more about the soft opening exhibit on Friday and more events by going to dorfworld.org.